Good morning, artists everywhere in the world. I'm your host, GumKid.
Woo!
This is
Good
Jet
morning.
Beats Gamers, Togo, Kingly, and this is Arthouse Rocks the
Ew.
World.
Ooh,
What
It's
if it's
never
night,
nighttime.
though?
Artists
ooh,
are
fancy.
vampires. They sleep through the day. That's a fact.
Honestly,
Yes,
though.
Well, this is
it's art daytime.
this is
Ah,
episode
yes, of course.
3. We feel stronger today, and you should too. We got
Yes,
we got some cool ass topics today.
I am Groot.
You're just jealous because you're
Lame.
not funny like us.
I am
Who's
Joe.
Joe?
Hey,
Joe
Joe, you
Mama.
know the guy who made Sloppy Joe?
Man, do you guys even like Sloppy
Oh,
Joe?
you know what's
I
crazy?
love Sloppy Joe.
That's
What?
disgusting.
I don't know what that
Mhm.
is.
No, what
You
do you
just gotta know how to make it right.
I used to like it when I was younger, but then like my mom would always make it, and then I grew tired of
What do
it.
you mean
So
there's a
now
right
I
way?
don't like it.
Dude, it's just
Oh, yeah.
it's just
It's one of
ground beef
those
with like
things.
pasta sauce.
Bro, but it tastes
Ew.
different though. Like that's not just it, bro. There's like different stuff that goes
It's
into it,
just
bro.
pasta sauce.
Some people, though, use, like, the canned manwich stuff. Some people will
Yeah.
add, like, their different known condiments. Ketchup's definitely an ingredient.
Yeah, that's a heavy one.
hmm
Man, oh man.
Sloppy Joe is the
Noise.
equivalent of, I couldn't think of anything to put with this
Me
meat, so eat it.
when I was at,
Hmm. I guess I guess that's why it's sloppy. Sloppy job.
I'm glad you brought
Get
up
wrecked,
sloppy
Joe.
joes because
Oh.
fun fact, at my work that I used to work at or whatever, me and this guy named Joe, he liked sloppy joes and I'm like, "Joe, those are disgusting." I mean, why not call it something better? And then me and him came up with this $1 million idea. We patent it, by the way. It's copyrighted. No one ever tried to steal it because we will sue you. We came up with the idea of a crummy Joe. Now, what it is, it's the opposite of a sloppy
Okay.
Joe. See, the sloppy Joe, the meat's all sloppy, right? Well, in a crummy Joe, the
Uh-huh.
bread is all crummy and the meat is solid.
So it would be wet
No, not
bread?
wet bread. It would
That's
be crumbly bread.
disgusting. Dry
No, it's
bread?
like
Who
it's
wants to
like
eat
it's
like
like,
super
dude, it's
dry
like
bread though? That's like
breadcrumbs, but
prison food.
you use the breadcrumbs to pick up the meat. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what a crummy.
How?
Breadcrumbs.
That's like you picking up
No,
a
it's like
jigsaw
eating
puzzle with your
chips with
hands.
salsa.
I'm not understanding why you would do
Are
that.
you talking about
No, I'm,
compressing
I'm
all the
saying like the
breadcrumbs
bread's
into
already like in
something?
crumb form, and we can use it to pick up the meat.
You'd get salsa all over your hands.
Yeah. I mean, you do that anyways with the sloppy Joe, but it'll be worse with like
You guys are just
breadcrumbs.
jealous because I thought of this and no one else did.
You jealous of like something that might not work? What? So what? Okay, so
If
what
you
do you?
believe
You're
that.
calling it crummy Joe? You should have put it like sloppy gum. I feel like that would have been a better one.
Sloppy gum.
Yeah,
Sloppy
sloppy
gum.
gum. Cause it's still
It's
sloppy. Like I thought he was gonna say the opposite, and the opposite would be like everything would be nice, you know? Like nothing would be sloppy.
You guys
Burger.
are just
yeah, it would be a
jealous.
hamburger, wouldn't it?
Yeah, guess so, huh? But with ketchup, with extra
With
ketchup in the
pasta
meat
sauce.
and pasta
Yes.
sauce. Yeah, can't forget the secret ingredient.
You know,
I never had a sloppy Joe with pasta sauce in
you
it
know
before.
what? I'm 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 done
Huh.
with all of you.
Garlic bread with pasta sauce in the middle.
Yo, that's like Olive Garden. Oh no, Togo, what did you do? Now I want Alfredo chicken. Damn. All right, go ahead, Gum.
Kingly brought up a
Olive.
nice, neat topic. Salute artists on a budget. There's actually a post someone made, and it's someone we actually know, Jet. They actually solved this issue a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who? You know who solved this?
Is it is it
No, it's Mimic.
is it Ketsu?
I
Oh, look
remember this
at
post a
that.
while back.
Nice.
He called this creative solutions for broke artists, he used it to promote his comic Yesterdays on Webtoon, and fuck, it's been years, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know
Rip.
where he is right now. I'm really worried, but he.
I guess he stayed in the past
Well,
and
I'll find him,
couldn't come
and
to the
if I find
future.
him, I'm gonna put him on the show. But yeah, first thing he recommended
Woo!
for any
Alrighty.
artists. Let me link it. Let me link you guys. Let me link you guys
Age
to the
should
post.
come.
But
Secret
I
agent
warn you,
gum.
it's in a forbidden
Nice.
place. So don't. If you're watching this, or if I link this to you guys, don't just copy the link and post it on your Chrome. Don't join it, or else you might actually get a virus.
Why are you
Okay.
gonna say something so shady
Shady.
like that? Like that just lost some credibility from our links, man. Like how are we supposed to promote now without people thinking like, oh, this might be a
The
virus?
site itself is
Yeah.
safe. It's the people that
Oh,
run
I
it that are a
see.
virus.
Oh, I see. I
I
But yeah,
see.
gotcha.
if you see the post, he
We
says,
get it.
"Fuck, learn human anatomy first." He says it screwed him up when he was young, and he was
Mm-hmm.
stubborn about his manga style. But honestly, the fastest way to get better at drawing is to use a reference. And the
Yeah,
cheapest,
that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well, I
and the
reference
already
cheapest
is
picked
source
right.
you
up.
have is life or a mannequin. Like the fucking references you use, like those little body coon things.
Oh, I actually bought one of those, but I bought the one that doesn't have like a face or
Yeah,
anything, like the bare minimum. And it was like really tough for me to like be able to place it because it was like springs instead of like I don't know, like to be able to move instead of like screws in the joints, so you could move it and it'll stay that position. It had like little springs. So whenever I would try to position it, it would always spring back
that's whack.
to like
So
how
it's
it
like an
was.
action figure.
It was terrible. But kind of, but it just
So
wouldn't
it's
stay
like
the way
there's
that you want it to stay. But now I have like an app that
yeah.
I could actually like model whatever I want. Like I could change the pose on the person or whatever character, and it works amazingly. So highly recommend it. I think it's
Ooh,
called
see
Nice
artist, that's
Pose.
Ooh.
cheap. That's cheap. We're getting. You got cheap reference poses. We easy easy pose.
Okay, it's called Easy Pose.
No,
Easy Pose. Yeah, that's
is it like
really
free to
good.
play
Really
though?
good.
Like, but like pay to win.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, I
It's
have that one
free.
too.
Hey,
Oh.
nice. There you go. Yeah, and it has like presets also. It has like the most common presets. So you don't have to like, spend hours trying to figure out how to put the leg up or down or whatever you wanted.
Is
Like
it
they
pay
have
to win?
presets, which is really nice.
I have to pay. Do I have to pay
What do you
money
mean
still
pay to
though?
win?
If I ever want to beat the game.
If you want,
You pay your
it's
time and effort.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you could buy DLCs. They have like a fantasy pack and they have like a weapons pack. Yeah, for like knights, if you want to draw knights and stuff. They have that. They have like I think they have cars also, DLC for cars and stuff. But like other than that, you could pretty much get by free.
That's whack, man. That is wacky. But yeah, there you gotta.
Yeah. What should be taken soon because
You got me.
everybody's like downloading it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
downloading
already
it.
working.
Nice. Nice. There you
But
go.
yeah, if you don't have
You're
any of those
welcome.
wacky websites or
It-
software that has built-in 3D models, then you can obviously use the app. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let y'all know, for those with desktops on Steam, it's only $12.
Dude,
Oh,
see,
there you
we're
go.
packing. These programs should be paying us to say this.
Mhm.
Sponsor?
Sponsor? Sponsor?
Yeah, according to
Please?
the post that
Yeah.
Mimic made, who is I very trust with my life, very dope artist. He says to
Mhm.
learn human anatomy first, and you know what? Go ahead, let's do it. Everybody learn.
Honestly, I agree with that. Like, people should learn human anatomy first, because I didn't know that. So me being young, I super got into Sonic. Of course, I'm gonna bring this up constantly, but I mean it's part of my childhood. So yeah, so I used to only draw Sonic, and then like when I grew up, and I think I started getting into serious drawing Actually, when I met Gum
Yeah.
around that time, which is a long time. But yeah, in the Amino, I started like making my since I changed whatever I drew, I started drawing more people, and it was very hard to try to get the proportions right. I would draw the head and the hands too big, and the feet would be too big, and everything else would be too small. So yeah, practice anatomy, kids.
We're
Don't
all
end up like me.
Yeah. Easiest way is literally just draw a bunch of people. Like,
Mhm.
just draw people. And there's actually like even YouTube videos where they just show people doing poses with or without clothing, whichever preference you have for it. And they're timed too, so you can also do rushed ones to see where you land.
Mhm. Yep. Oh, there's also like a website. Ah, crap. I forgot what was it called. But there's a website where you can actually practice drawing poses, and it'll show you poses for like 30 seconds before it switches to a different pose where you could draw on or draw, practice on.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what was the website name, but I'm pretty sure if you look it up, you could probably find it.
Oh, one thing. Don't forget about your local library. Sometimes you can actually find books in there that will have like a CD with a bunch of references in
But Kingly,
yeah,
nobody
that's
goes to the
true.
library anymore.
it. I go to the library. It's how I ended up getting like 300 nude model poses. They're in
Oh,
360 too.
look
Yeah,
at that,
I scored
kids.
on that.
Yeah, kids, go to your library. A book. What is it called? A library.
Yeah. I can literally show you all if you want. It's like literally 360 view of
Remember,
each model and each pose.
Oh, damn. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
remember, kids. A library. What's it called? What are those library cards? Is that what they're called? Okay, kids. Remember those
Yeah,
library.
library cards.
Remember, kids.
Oh, I
Library
still
cards are
have
free,
mine.
but knowledge is priceless.
There you
Mm-hmm.
go.
Free up to $3 off. So
He
$3 is
goes
not
over
much
Copic
either.
markers.
Some libraries are a little stingy.
It says Copic markers are the bane of my existence. They were
Mhm.
$4 each when I discovered them, and they have gone up in price ever since. Well, shit. And the actual
Yeah.
alternatives are overpriced markers
Damn.
as well, like Prism Color, Premier.
If you look on Amazon, sometimes they have like lightning deals and you could find
You
those
know,
cheaper.
he says the other best Copic markers you can use. They're actually these. They're
Mm-hmm.
Crayola Super Tip washable markers. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
look at
Oh,
that.
see.
I had those.
Any thoughts on them, Caleb? Were they
Nice.
delicious? Okay, so
They
you
are
get
Delicious.
good
30,
enough.
and you get 50, depending on what you get. And they're fun scented
Ooh.
markers included.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Man,
I
I
love
miss
interesting.
smelling my
You
that.
know,
markers.
Yeah, I miss those in like elementary
Very
school.
nice smells.
I know they're very. I know Copics.
Does Has anyone ever like got those recycled like pencils and they're supposed to like smell like flowers or
Smetzels,
chocolate? I always hated the smell of
Smetzels.
like chocolate
The
ones.
the twisty ones.
Yeah,
No, they're just like
yeah, they would put
recycled
them in a tube.
newspaper made into a
Smetzels.
pencil or something. Yeah,
Oh.
I never liked the chocolate one, but the other one smelled good.
Chocolate didn't smell like chocolate. It smelled like chalk. Dirty chalk.
Honestly,
It smelled
Smelled
like
like these
someone's
nuts.
butt.
why is it always like that? Why does always like the chocolate smelling things doesn't smell like chocolate? Like it's so
I don't
weird.
understand it because cocoa is like a bean, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't even perish. So why can't they just add actual freaking cocoa
Because that
to
costs money,
the set?
Kingly. That
I
costs
don't know.
money.
Yeah, but they're getting like this industrial like smell sauce. That's probably the same shit price.
Right. But I mean, it
For
is what it
sketching, you
is.
don't need anything fancy. I've been using this mechanical pencil for 7 years. and it only cost
Amen, brother. That's all I
yeah.
use to
$4 or
sketch.
$5. He also uses a cheap pencil from Daiso, Japan for $1.50. Couldn't find the picture, but it's called Pochino or something. Pochino these nuts. Ooh.
Bro, I just go simple. I just use Bic. That's it. Go to your
Yeah.
local Walmart, buy a pack of 5, and you're good to go.
Next to
Yeah. As far as pencils go, if you there's actually some benefit to just getting a regular wooden pencil. Because say if you trust yourself enough with like an X-Acto knife or whatever, and some sandpaper, you could expose more lead from the graphite, and you can use it to like do an open palm like grip with it and draw with that.
you could.
Oh.
What else did he say? Many people praise Micron pens for going over your line art, but I always found that after erasing, it gets rid of some of the ink.
Yes, I
Yeah.
struggle with that so much, and I
So-
don't know what to do.
So he got
Sucks.
There's like a certain paper.
Oh, do you know the name of it? I just use regular printer paper, but that's probably like one of the issues.
I used to know it by heart, but if anyone remembered in their childhood like falling like Mark Crilly, there ever grew up trying to draw anime.
I remember them.
Mark Crilly. He's like he draws a picture every single day, uploads it every single day, and he's still going.
I watched his videos.
I love it. Yeah, well, it's the paper he uses. It's a kind of cardboardy. It's really good stuff, and I find that your stuff don't erase away as bad. Like really, it takes to a marker really well.
It's very hot, can't we? Yeah, but yeah, Microns get rid of inks even after erasing. He says a good and great alternative product is the Copic multi-liner, because apparently Copic has a different product. This is it's a Copic product, but in this case, it's totally worth it. You can even get a refillable. You can even get refillable ones, so it's cheaper to replace the ink. Although they might be slightly more expensive than the Microns, they have lasted far longer than any other Micron pen.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
To be honest, I think lately they've been getting cheaper with Microns. Like when I'm finding them like on even like Wish and stuff.
Is Wish even legit? Like I've heard that they do deliver, but it's always like really bad. Like the product that they get is bad.
You gotta shop with no expectations with Wish.
They're
They're like a Chinese wholesaler, if that makes sense.
You can't trust those guys.
Okay.
They're
because I have shopped in Alibaba before. I did shop from Alibaba before, and those products actually come like really good. It just takes forever to get, to where I'm at.
Alibaba and Wish are practically the same. I think Wish lately has been kind of more scammy than usual because they're not overlooking a lot.
I don't know why you would trust.
Rip.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would trust them to begin with.
Hey man, they legit though. I mean, the times that I ordered from there.
That's where I got my Micron pins from. I got it from Alibaba as well. But some of them didn't work, so beware of who you buy from. What it is, they're marketplaces. So individual sellers are on there.
Yeah, see?
On each of these sites. So you just got to make sure that their store score is all right and it's not fake reviews.
See, Jet, see. Not legit.
What? I didn't get scammed, so that's. I'm just saying I did not get scammed the times that I bought from Alibaba. So let's stay woke, kids.
Wow. Jet, I feel it in my bones.
Yes, stay woke.
Stay woke.
You so woke. We got insomnia.
There you go, man. That's how woke you gotta be.
You guys are evil.
Hashtag stay woke. No, what we're doing is giving tips to the next generation.
Just
Like
get
we
rid
want to
of
keep
Wish. You
the
shouldn't
next
even go
generation
on Wish.
safe.
It's wacky.
So yeah, see, I'm not saying go on Wish, but in Alibaba, when you look at the reviews, you gotta make sure they legit. Honestly, it's kind of like the same for Amazon, though. For Amazon, I always look at the reviews before
I
buying
think there's a
something.
meme somewhere where a guy tries to buy a
Yeah.
PS5 on Wish, and he actually gets something else completely. Where I think it was called
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't
Wasn't that
trust
on
electronics.
eBay?
Yeah. eBay's probably your best bet to finding electronics like that. But on if you go on like Wish and Alibaba, it's most likely a scammer trying to offload some junk.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
The meme. He didn't get a PlayStation 5. He got a Woo. He got a Woo.
You got a what?
A woo.
It's like a Wii, but it's
You got a
Woo.
whoa?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Because the thing is, they're not what it is. All these products come from factories, direct from factory, and there's factories that are not allowed to create any of these products. So if you're seeing things like PS5 and name brand stuff, it's most likely a scam.
I don't know about you, but a Woo sounds pretty good.
There's
Yes.
a kickable TV that you can buy off of one of those sites. It's
Kickable
interesting.
TV.
Yeah, if anyone follows like Linus Tech Tips, he reviews a kickable TV from China, and he literally kicked it, and it's lasted.
Oh, well, look at that.
He goes over the digital.
But the visuals were really sucky though. But you can kick it.
All right, we're at the last
RIP.
half of the post.
Yeah.
I like this guy. I like Mimic a lot. I really wish he came back. If you plan on going digital instead of traditional like me, you can save even more money in the long run by investing in something better. Let's see. He's talking about fucking drawing tablets now. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'd
Huion.
say it'd be cheaper to go digital, to be honest. But anyways, the Toast Pro can cost you over Yes.
Intuos.
The Intuos Pro can cost you over $400, and a Cintiq can cost you
Cintiq, yeah.
thousands. But as a beginner, you don't need these tools yet until you master the basics.
Cintiq.
Save the Cintiq until you have paid for drawing. Oh, until you get paid for drawing. Meanwhile, you can get this tablet for the price of a Wacom's cheapest Intuos tablet. This is the current tablet. Yeah.
I actually have a Huion.
It's around $100.
Yeah.
But it's just as good as an Intuos Pro and way better than the smaller gray Intuos tablets.
I got an actual good suggestion for anyone. I managed to find this Huion for like $60. It's called the Creative Pen Tablet. It's an H610 Pro version 2 V2, and I spent $60 on it, and it's been really good to me. It's direct connect though, but I like it.
I really wish there was like a wireless tablet, because there are times where I just
Very
am
nice.
on my bed and I'd rather draw on my little desk, but my bed is so far away, and I'm like, I wish there was a wireless way. Okay.
I actually had like a different tablet that was wireless, but I lost the pen to it, so I had to buy a new tablet.
That's fucking depressing.
Oh, rip.
Plus, it wouldn't work well for anyone because it's actually kind of older. I would suggest getting newer wireless one. Huion does have wireless ones.
I guess Huions are very cheap. They're almost around $100. I use a Galmon, so I wouldn't. I can't relate. I'm expensive boy.
Honestly, I really can't relate to any of this. I tried. I bought a Huion, I think, or a Campus 13. Yeah, Huion Campus 13. And I used it a few times. I try to get used to it, and I just can't. And it's probably because I'm so used to drawing on my phone,
Hmm.
with my finger, and I've been doing it for years that I just cannot get used to like drawing on a tablet. So I had to buy like an actual touch screen tablet, like a general tablet to be able to like I bought a Surface Pro to be able to like draw because I can't get used to it. I just can't. And I'm probably like
Hmm.
one of the very few that have that problem.
I have the Wacom
Is
tools.
it?
Took me a year to get
Yeah.
used to it.
Oh, see? Oh, thank
Yeah.
God I'm not the only one.
Was it like super slick for you or something like that?
I don't know. It's just I can't get used to like drawing with the stylus or with the stylus, right? That's how you
Stylus,
say
yeah.
that? My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. I just cannot get used to it, and it should be kind of like the same as drawing with the pencil and paper, but I don't know. My brain's like, nope, it's not the same. Use your finger, and yeah, I just couldn't get used to it.
I
Just
mean
felt like
that's the
off.
that's the beautiful thing about art. Like you can create it through any way you want to make it.
True, very true. Do whatever's comfortable for you guys. Don't worry if you're in the minority and can't use
Yeah.
a cool, cool stylus or
Bonus
cool
Yeah, Wacom.
drawing tablet.
Use Galmon.
bonus points if you make a commission for me using nothing but KFC chicken.
I'm
I'll be
sorry,
happy.
what?
KFC chicken. Yo,
That's impossible.
that's amazing. Use
I don't
barbecue
like
sauce.
this.
I would go either with Popeyes or Churches, but I never had them yet, so I wouldn't know.
Yo, you missing out with Popeyes?
I've been hearing about it. I've
Good.
been hearing about it,
Yeah,
but there's never
Yo,
been one near me.
damn. Despite all the hype for that chicken sandwich, I
yeah, I'm
low-key
back. I
didn't
just went
like
to
it that
Chick-fil-A.
much. I like their I like the original chicken.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Alright, he goes into programs too. For software, there are cheap and free options that you can learn if you can't afford Photoshop. Or, yeah. Sai is the best program for coloring in my opinion, but it costs money. Actually, that's not true. That's not true anymore, guys.
I think,
You can get it for
yeah,
free.
you could get it for free, right?
Yeah, there's
Somehow. Yeah.
it's Sai's
Sai
been
is
free.
free now.
Well, the
Oh,
creator
nice.
doesn't. The creator says, you know what, guys, fuck it. You can get it for free now. I don't care, but you still have to. Like the site, you can buy it, but honestly, you can pirate it. And the creator's like chill with it too. He's like, I don't really care. Artists are broke. You all need it. Krita is a free open source, and it's best if you can't afford any other software. Yeah.
I actually use that one. It's actually pretty
Clip Studio
usable.
Paint, my personal favorite program for line art and sketching. The painting tools in Clip Studio aren't as nice as Sai.
Yeah.
But it's better than Photoshop. Great built-in tools for screen tones and panels for making comics
Yeah.
or manga, whatever floats your boat.
You can get a lot of custom tools though.
And it's pretty cheap,
Yep,
even more
that's
so
true.
if you like wait for a sale, which is like $15 sometimes.
Don't they
There's
usually have
Oh, yeah.
sales like in
There's probably a
summer or
sale gonna
something?
happen in Christmas where everything's like 75%.
Oh
Quick,
yeah, or Black
sponsor
Friday.
us. I'll tell. Still,
Mhm.
I don't even know how to talk anymore. I hope you enjoy this. Apply
Rip.
some of this advice to your life. Learn from my mistakes. Ah, shit. And yeah, have fun. This was Mimic. Mimic's gone now, but he's always in our hearts.
Goodbye, Mimic.
Mimic's a good kid,
Damn.
bruh. There's always a cheap solution. You guys don't have to be freaking rich like Wacom.
True.
I
Very true.
actually bought a Wacom tablet, but my dumbass was like so dumb back then. Like in Amazon, I had no idea it was like not gonna be a monitor tablet. So when I bought it, I was like thinking like, oh boy, it's gonna be like the picture, the art's gonna be on it, and I'm like, shit, I'm so stupid. And I didn't even.
Oh, rip.
Huh? I didn't even use it a lot.
Go ahead.
I was actually thinking of giving it away as like a giveaway, But I'm like thinking, no, I don't even think anyone will want that. You know what? Maybe someone out
Damn.
there. Someone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say, like, wasn't there a time where all drawing tablets didn't have a screen? That's like a luxury
Yeah.
that they started to do now.
But I'm a very
Yeah.
in-depth person. I have to be there. I have to do the thing. If I'm not there, I don't know what to do.
If I don't
That's
see
how
it,
it
I'm
is, though. That's
lost.
how it be. If I can't, if my pen is not directly touching the art piece, like my physical actual pen, then I don't know what I'm doing. I know.
What is life? I I don't know the meaning to it if my pencil isn't touching the screen.
It's a little weird with me because I got trained with like drawing contours without looking at my paper. It was so intense.
Dang, that's some hard
Sometimes.
chords type stuff.
It was my art program in high school.
Mm.
It was actually ran by a proper art person. I loved it, but it actually taught me a lot. It was, apparently, you can really bring up your hand-eye coordination if you spend majority of time literally looking at what you're drawing, and kind of abandon your actual hand that is drawing a little bit.
You cheated.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's kind of deep though.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. But like, I know. Butch.
Not really.
Everyone knows who Butch Hartman is, right? I remember him promoting this one
Yeah.
tablet where it's like a
Mm-hmm.
paper. It's like a paper tablet. Like you put the paper on top of your tablet and you draw on the paper, and supposedly the tablet mimics that and puts it on like your art program.
Yes, there was a program for that. Oh, wait. Well, okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of. There's another one that you could do that. You put like a ring around the pencil, and supposedly it's supposed to copy what you drew on the paper directly onto the screen that you have it connected to.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did it work? I'm not sure, but
I know that that's also a little bit of a trick. If you feel that your drawing tablet's a little too slippy, you can put a piece of paper over it, depending on how your drawing tablet's made. You could still get like that drawing feeling.
The drawing feeling.
Mm-hmm. Like when I first started drawing with the tablet, it was like really slippery for me. I'm like, oh no, how am I gonna work this?
Excuse me, that was a burp. I had a salad today.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. Had a homemade.
nice.
Artists.
Being
Oh, you know what? We
healthy.
didn't do this last week. Everybody in the booth, in the studio now, and you listeners, stand up. Because if you sit for too long, you'll get type 2 diabetes. You gotta stand up. You gotta exercise.
Oh yeah. Standing time.
After every 30 minutes, you gotta stand up.
Purposely.
Standing up noises.
Standing up
Gotta
noises.
stand up, or else you'll die. Because
Nice.
death comes from sitting. Our bodies were not made to sit; they were made to draw.
I mean, every once in a while,
Death is
you gotta
inevitable.
stand up for what you believe in.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that. Stand up for that paper pencil.
Togo
Woo,
actually has a new
traditional. Let's
idea.
go.
Anime tropes and
Yes.
pet peeves. Yeah, you do. I just
I
said.
do.
The cliche. Ah, yes, the anime
The
cliches.
question. Anime tropes and pet
Yup.
peeves. Best. Oh, wait. Best. You know what? Best
Oh,
ones and good
yeah.
ones.
The basic love
Oh,
triangle crap.
Are you going first yet?
Oh,
Huh?
Biggest pet peeve of mine is
We're gonna
harems.
go in order. We're gonna go in order.
Yeah, see?
You said love triangles. Hmm?
I mean, me and Togo basically have the same thing, like, to be honest. But yeah, the typical love triangle thing. Dude has like no game. Girl approaches him. They get a little feely something together. Then they have feelings for each other, but they don't want to admit it. Uh, guess what? One of the characters, like past exes or like someone that they knew, comes around. They get jealous. Still don't want to confess their feelings. Whole drama happens, and yeah. And then everybody knows the ending to that because it happened a
But who
million
wins?
times.
Mean girl?
Yeah, of course. It's always the main girl and the main guy that get together. Like somehow something happens, girl cries, guy like finally wakes up from his dream that he's having, and man's up.
I don't watch a lot of romance, and even I know the ending to
have
that story.
I have a small
Yeah,
rule
exactly.
about that in harems where it's like you never go with the best girl. You go with the second or third one because first girl's always gonna be yucky. You don't fall in love with the first person you meet,
But
do you? No.
but for those,
I know for those it's like
no, you know what it is also? Like they fall in love with the people that they just recently met instead of like falling in love with like their childhood friend or something. And then the childhood
bruh.
friend gets cucked by this new chick that walks into their
Bruh, are
life.
you
Like
serious?
what? What the heck?
We grew up together and you're gonna wanna
For
bang this
real.
pink haired chick. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. And like in life, you most likely will find. I'm not saying that it won't happen.
Okay, but harems are kinda dumb overall. Mostly because the main character is basic F.
Honestly, and so
Oh,
like he has no idea what the frick is going on. So oblivious to the
uh,
whole situation
oh,
too.
I honestly hate that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I personally find it offensive the design of the generic protagonist.
You know what?
Yes.
It is just, can they at least give the guy like a nice haircut or maybe give him some eyeliner? I don't know. Just
No. It has to be fluffy hair, glasses, and like a weak personality.
oh wait, even
Here,
glasses is exotic
hear me
according
out.
to the genre.
Here's the twist. The guy's actually gay. There's an actual manga like that. And
Wow.
like I think his Sundari childhood friend or something's like asking him out and he's like, nah dude, I'm gay. What the fuck? And then he gets like involved with these lewd situations like
Damn.
where he falls down and like the girl's panties are on him and he's like, I don't really care because I'm gay or something. I'm like,
He'll turn
is
straight
that
at
the
the end,
plot
probably.
twist? Damn.
Probably.
Alright, Jet. Okay, that's your. You don't like love triangles. What do you like? What's your favorite fucking trope then?
Mm. Ah, something that I haven't seen before. Like, okay, like to you, Immortal. I really like that manga because it's nothing that I've seen before. Basically, it starts out with like this thing that has no conscience, and they hang out with a human, and they eventually start to grow. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it eventually gets a conscience, and it's just like an amazing journey how it evolves throughout time. And it's something I haven't seen like a lot of manga or anime do. So it's a really good story. If you're looking for something different, I highly recommend it. To You, the Immortal. It's not a harem.
What are your pet peeves? I know it's kind of like Jet's.
Yeah,
You want to elaborate, Togo?
I also don't like game
What's new?
mechanics.
Oh,
Eyes guys.
like
I
when
see.
you're
Oh,
like Sword Art
isekais.
Online,
Easy guys.
that kind of thing.
With game mechanics like XP and quests. They seem kinda lazy.
Yeah. To be honest, when I first seen like a lot of isekais came out, I'm like, why is everyone ripping off dot hack?
Oh yes! Oh my god!
Wow.
What a blast from the past! Holy crap! I think that was
Right?
like the first manga that I started reading. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Like,
Damn,
why?
damn! You really took me back, Kingly. Stop it.
Although don't pretend you know what they're saying.
Damn.
I will pretend.
I
of pretend.
Yeah,
It's
Just like
like
I
an
pretend
entire
to like you.
I'm
series.
leaving.
hmm
Oh,
Damn.
real.
TV.
Wasn't like that hack like a little different? Like you had to get out of the game in time, or like you starved to death or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
It
it
was
was actually a
between
race for
the
time.
yeah, it was between like reality
hmm
and what's it called? The game.
Yeah, yeah, it was an actual hacker
Which was
who was screwing with
amazing.
everyone.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna recommend that one too. That one's a good series. Read that one
Top
too.
hack. The
hmm
first gaming isekai. Maybe.
Yes,
I
basically.
Nice.
It was one
hmm
of the really big ones back in the
after
day,
that it
so.
was like Log
Yeah.
Horizon, Sword Art Online.
I mean, Sword Art really like brought it back. I feel like it got really
But it
popular when
felt
it first came out. But it was weird because I read it and then everybody was talking about the anime and it was so different from the anime. And I was like, what? What happened? He did what?
dude,
I
he
don't remember
kissed his
that from the
sister.
manga. What? I don't remember that
I
from the
and
manga.
then
I
yeah.
hear that they're like redoing it or something, so it's like actually like
I
the
think
like the
no, I
manga.
think the creator just felt
hmm
I felt like he does what most artists or comic people would do. They make a story and then when they make it, they realize it's shit, so they scrap it. But instead, when he doesn't like it, he just sends it anyways, and then he like says, you know what, I'm scrapping that whole thing. That whole thing didn't exist. Here's a new one.
But I actually like the manga over the anime. Based on what people were telling me, like
I
the
know Log
anime is
Horizon was boring.
whack.
It put me to sleep. Total Hyman drama,
Total island drama.
except you get exploded.
Ah, yes, the classic
Squid
isekai.
Game's the new one.
Squid Game.
Speaking of Yukaza,
Yeah,
why
that's
can't I
huge.
find like the Sakura no Zero anymore?
Is Squid Game any
What?
good, Togo?
Damn. I mean, it blew up for a reason. They're
God's
comparing it
I
to
classic.
haven't seen it.
they
The God.
no, they're comparing it to
Oh,
Alice in Borderland. I don't know if you read
really?
that one, but that one's really good. Alice in Borderland, I read that one and I really like the psychology that
Really?
happens in that
They're comparing it
manga.
to that?
Oh my God. Yeah, I like it.
Dudes,
That's what they're
I
saying,
don't
but
see it
honestly,
either.
I don't see it based on the trailers, but I mean, I don't know how like psychological drama happens in like a red
Dude,
light, green light
I,
game,
s-
but hey,
I see
if it
it more
happens, then I
in
guess.
that one manga as the gods will.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like
Aren't
it
those
was
things
more
both
like that, but honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
yuck? Squid Game looks nice though.
Oh, I got their name wrong.
Though I haven't seen it either. You know what? Next time we'll be prepared podcast.
Yeah.
Togo,
Yeah.
Togo,
Okay.
what's your
Sorry about
favorite?
that, guys.
What's your favorite trope then? If you have any.
Pass it to Kingly, let me think.
Kingly, give me your goods.
Okay.
Give me your bads.
Hot potato.
Speaking of, all right. Okay, so I got the anime wrong. It must have been like a bad translation back in the day, but it's called Zero no
I know
Tsukayama.
what you're talking about.
Tsukaima. Yeah,
The
Tsukaima.
familiar one?
Zero no Tsukaima. It was like one of the older. This is like what I thought isekai was way back
Kingly,
when.
I know what you're talking about. Come on. I do know what you mean.
You do?
It's a
I
harem. I
don't.
get it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, other than Dot Hack, that was like the only other one.
Favorite trope, pet peeves.
All right, my pet peeve.
Dang it, Togo. Now he's got to think.
Oh no.
Well, I'm going through a Rolodex here just to give you
Just-
guys an idea.
Just grab the
Oh,
first
damn.
one. Yeah.
Just pick one out of a hat.
Pick one out of a hat. All right.
Yeah. I know there's a lot, but
Okay.
hey.
All right. I would have to say this is like more of like a hit on dubbing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the trope of like when they're trying to do cutesy characters that they overdo it so much.
They go higher than they
Oh
should.
wow!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like way more enthusiastic than it even was in like say the Japanese version.
Right.
You can settle down a little bit.
Oh god,
yo.
you're right.
Yeah.
like,
Completely
like
agree.
when I went to play Genshin Impact, I literally changed it over to Japanese, and I only changed it back because I had to play the game and hear it. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, and I even chose the guy because I absolutely hated the voice for the main girl.
Damn. I mean, I don't blame you, dude. Sometimes they really overdo it. That's why I'd rather like do
Yeah.
sub than dub.
Like that.
Yeah, like it's like, do they
Hanslicky.
ever like look at the character and just really think about what they could sound like? Like
Right.
they can add a little bit of cool in there.
Right. And
Yeah.
that makes me wonder, like, do people, like that
They
trope
do
with
sub
the
is good
soup
though.
dub? Oh.
Side note, lol, sorry.
Oh no, you good. You good, Tuggo. Honestly, My Hero Academia dub is pretty good too.
Yeah.
But like when people like do people actually act like super 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 nice in Japan? You know that there's always like that one character that is like super nice and they take
hmm
everything bad that comes their way and then they're like super positive. Like, is there really
No.
such a person like that? Because I need
hmm
to meet them. Like,
Hey,
Yeah. Like yeah, like get this, like I know this is like super controversial to anybody who's like an anime fan,
mm-hmm,
but I do like the voice acting in Ruby. They actually nail it pretty
mm-hmm.
well.
well, jokes
I do
on
Me
Yeah.
too,
too.
you.
actually.
I've never seen
Yep.
Ruby.
Yeah.
I like Ruby.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
watching it until Monty died, and then after that, I kind of like fell off.
All caught up.
who died?
Oh
Monty,
wait,
the
wasn't
guy
he the
that
same
was
guy that made like
producing
that
it,
Halo
Oh,
game?
Montiom.
yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
red versus blue, yeah.
Just to let you know, season 7 and season 8 are kind of worth catching up.
Jesus, they're on
These are the two
season
to
8. Oh
yeah.
my God, I
It's
think I
all
fell off in
unrestricted.
season 2.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you didn't even catch season 3, which was like the big shebang.
Yeah, no, jeez.
Montiom did season
Oh
3, I
boy.
think.
Oh, did he?
Dude, looking at
Damn.
Monty
Yeah.
Yeah,
back then,
no.
he was kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
I mean, that
Especially
Yeah.
the
haircut
shit he
though.
wore.
hmm Well, wasn't he like a convention goer though? Like that's probably why he was like
It's
on top of it.
he dressed like
Yeah.
he was from Ruby. Holy shit.
Yep.
What about
Epic.
any favorite tropes?
Yeah. Any favorite tropes? As much as I absolutely hate it when I absolutely see it and I'm absolutely mostly invested, I have a major hard on for those stories where the character loses all their memory at the very end.
At the very
No,
end.
I hate those. Those are terrible. Ah, no, I don't
Oh,
like that. No,
Hey,
no, no, no. I don't like that. That pisses
but
me off.
I know, but this is how I got exposed to anime. I watched Naruto for the very first time, and I watched it all up to the latest season in say Shippuden, back when it
Uh-huh.
just started. That's when
Uh-huh.
I started, and then I watched Wolf's
hey,
Rain.
shut up! I didn't. Dude, I didn't finish that.
Oh,
Stop.
yes.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah, and something. Well, don't worry. It
I'm
gets
pulling out my mic
complicated
so I
at the
don't
end,
hear
so I
you.
can't spoil it. But
They find
all right.
paradise gum.
All right. And yeah, and at the end, like, oh, it's so sad. But the one that got me tear jerking was called Full Moon wo Sagashite. It's
Okay.
about like a
I
younger
was gonna
girl.
want that one.
Yeah, it was about a younger girl with throat cancer, and she has 1 year to live. So she's been blessed with like two death god like fairy
Nice.
people. And she was kind of like, and don't let this ruin like your opinion of the show, because this is just like the closest example I could do. It's like she essentially is doing the Hannah Montana thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
okay.
they make her older, make her more blonde, more prettier, and Toko, I warn you, you might want to deafen if you don't spoil it on this next part. I'll
Spoiler
let you know.
alert, guys.
She
All right, spoiler
I'm
alert.
deaf.
She dies.
Okay. All right, spoiler alert. Towards the end, like B was gonna pass away at surgery,
Oh,
and one of the
that's why I don't like that. It's always like it's like a
and
contract thing.
then the other goddess is so sad because she remembers everything as she watched them pass each other, and it ends with her in tears.
Oh no, that's
Okay,
so sad.
Yeah,
So I don't like that
So-
trope. Oh, it's always so sad.
but it's so
going
sweet. It
into
was so well
depressing
made.
shit.
It was so well made.
Aw.
I'm done with spoilers, by the way.
Kings into depression.
It's so sweet.
Damn. It's always a condition for those types of tropes. Always,
like-
always a
Mhm.
condition.
Do you know anything now? Are you prepared?
I kinda like rivalries.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Any fun ones you can think of?
Gee, they just spicy.
Any fun ones you can think of?
Deku and Bakugo.
Oh no.
Careful, it's not too sweaty. Anyway.
Oh my.
Togo's typing. Togo's typing.
It's from sports anime mostly.
Like haiku.
Oh, sports anime.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Iwatobi Swim Club. No, I'm just fine.
Oh yeah.
Blah.
My turn. Unless Togo. Yeah, you know how it is.
You know how it is.
Mhm.
Black and yellow,
My
black and yellow.
One of the things I do hate in most animes, it brings it back to the harem talk. You guys probably don't know this. Maybe some of you guys do, or just don't think about it as much as me. But in most harems, the main character is always overpowered, and I just hate that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's like,
That
I'm in
sucks.
another world, but look, I'm so wacky. Look at all the crazy shit I can do.
Oh.
I don't know if I
Look
could
at me.
agree with that.
No,
I actually like it. It's because I keep thinking of
No,
One
I'm-
Punch Man,
I'm
and I really, really like Saitama
Or they're not overpowered,
overpowered.
but they're just always right.
I'm talking about harems and harems.
One
Dude, that's
Punch
what I'm
Man
saying.
is
I'm saying
not
in
a
harems.
harem. Oh, you
Most
mean
of the
that?
time, the main
Okay,
character
my
is
bad.
like overpowered. Like in the
Do you mean by like looks?
One Punch Man is not a harem, he just has Genos. And that other girl.
I'm thinking like he's probably
And
thinking towards the
Sonic.
direction of a high school
That's
DxD.
one of them too.
Oh
Like,
god, that's a
guy's got like a
harem.
dragon arm, cool,
Yeah.
and he's got bitches, and he's strong. And then there's like
With the personality
Yeah,
of a
and
dry
then-
sponge.
Then there's that one
Mhm.
Rise of Shield one where it's like everybody look, he sucks, but it turns out he's overpowered. Whoa. And then there's
Okay, yeah.
And there's another.
I'm
I'm sorry if I'm bringing this
Yeah.
up for like the 20th time in a row, but that's why I love Kingdoms. Because
Wow.
the guy is
Woo.
not always powerful. He actually is bested all the time, but he
Dude,
still
stop
pulls
it.
through.
We're not gonna watch Kingdom.
Very
I'm
cool.
sorry. It's like deep sewn into my heart. My very
This
soul was
podcast
touched.
is sponsored by Kingdoms.
And not the video game.
Not the video game.
I don't know, man.
I'm a simp
Yeah.
for the Mountain King. I'm sorry.
Freaking Kingdoms. And another one is like that one demon anime where it's like it's like a game isekai. A guy goes into a game. He's overpowered as fuck because he's a demon king, and it's like, bro, what the fuck? Why should I care?
Ooh.
Yo,
Wait, do
yeah,
you mean
yeah,
wait?
yeah.
Because I saw one, but it wasn't a video game. Like It's basically the reincarnation of a demon king, and he reincarnated into like a high schooler, and now he's trying to get like his basically like his position back, because nobody
Oh no,
believes him
that's
that
not what I'm
he's like
thinking
the
of.
reincarnated demon king. That's not okay. All right, because that one's like
But
super
there you go.
overpowered, and like there's two girls after him
The
too. So
comedy Psyche K
but
is
I
also a harem, even if you don't know, and the character is also overpowered. But that's a comedy.
You seen those webcomic ads with a girl resurrecting as a baby to a royal family? Those annoy me.
honestly,
Wow.
any webcomic ads annoy me. They always pick like the cheesiest
Right?
ones to
And sometimes it's
advertise.
like BL ones too.
Right.
Like
Yeah. Like, oh, he passed right by me, and I didn't think he would notice me. But then I fell into his
there's
arms,
a
and he finally noticed me.
Oh,
Now I don't know what to do. I
And it
have
was a
his
snake.
attention.
there's another one where it's
And we
like
had
this
babies.
person.
Even though we're both guys.
I was once very poor, but now I'm
There's
rich.
another one where there's
Oh
another
my
ad where like this person
god.
apparently he's catfishing people as a girl on a game, and then he marries somebody on the game, and the person in game fucking doxes him and finds him in real life. He's like, you know what? You're gonna be my wife now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Rip the dude.
Oh,
I don't like that one.
I
damn.
seen that one.
Fished him.
I read like either it's a manga or manhwa called Cherry Boy. It was a guy who
Oh,
had a girlfriend
Cherry Boy.
who decided to
Cherry
like
boy.
change into like a girl to outgirl his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it all.
This is
In
so
a bed or something.
weird. Oh
I
my
mean, what
god.
else would you do?
I also saw one where it was like, oh, I'm a beautiful girl in a beautiful home, but when I get home and I take off my makeup, I'm like the ugliest girl. And it's just like, what kind of
Oh,
story
that
is that?
one.
Yeah, you see,
Oh yeah.
like, what? What kind of
I'm
story
like,
is that?
I see that. I'm like, skip.
Yeah, like, it was,
Thank you, next.
thank you,
And then
that's right.
but yeah, harems, overpowered MC. I hate that shit. Like, let the girls carry you, man. Calm
Mhm.
down. And then next, my favorite trope, actually, Konosuba. Exactly. My
Konosuba.
favorite one is
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I do love tragic shit, but I guess, but I just have like this thing for like I have like
Mhm.
this little crush on people who do this, like who just get out of this big ass fight and like they fucking knock the fuck out of their other person, like they just knock the fuck out of them. But like there's like one man
Mhm.
standing and he's like knocked the fuck out, but he's not. But he's so fucking manly, he won't fall to the ground. So
Oh
manly, it's like
yeah.
So
if you punched him to
manly.
the face, I'm like dead already, but this dude's still standing. But I do love
Mm-hmm.
tragedy. I do
Damn.
like when people kill off their characters. I don't know why. I like crying. I like things that make me
Damn.
cry.
You like pain?
Because in a comic or anime or any show, I feel like if they make you feel any emotion, I feel like they already did a good job on capturing your feelings.
Yeah. Honestly,
Makes sense.
me
And
my yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, me my
there's this one show on Netflix. It's called The Midnight Gospel, and like they're in the way they do their shows is it's not really like animated or like an episode that's really made or like I don't know how to say. Basically, this guy Clancy or whatever it's all just a podcast. This Netflix show, The Midnight Gospel, is just a podcast that's animated, and like they have this episode that I fucking did not expect. That I fucking just started crying. It was called Mouse of Silver or something like that, and I was like fucking
Mhm.
crying. Like, how the fuck are they doing this? Like, the podcasts are real. So Clancy, he's talking to his mom on the podcast because it turns out that he he's talking to his mom on the podcast, and they're talking about meditation, psychology, coming to grips with the cycle of life and shit. Because it turns out his mom actually has like bone cancer or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like talking, and I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
Damn.
please don't do this. And I'm watching the whole thing, and the
Aww.
ending just gave me chills. I'm like, fucking hell, I can't. I'm like, shit. I, I thought this episode, I thought through the whole series, I'm like thinking it's all goofy. It's a goofy podcast, but when they hit you with that shit, I'm like, fuck. I don't.
damn.
Damn. Yeah, that unexpected
That's why.
stuff. Shoot.
You ever notice that the funnier shows are the ones that make you cry the hardest?
Honestly,
All
though.
right, no more
Damn.
depression. Well, we can't say that, but but yeah. So I was gonna go over how to cure your art block, but we're a little into the day, and I kind of want to go over our artist of the week. So everybody, strap on your haunches. Go refill your coffee. Go pee real quick because we're taking a quick break. So yeah, quick. Let's all go to the bathroom. Let's hold hands, Kingly. Me and King, me and Kingly
And sing
actually went to the bathroom
Kumbaya.
at
Okay.
the same time.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, we went to go.
Yeah, just
Oh.
earlier. It was a
went to go take a
spiritual experience.
Every week, we're gonna do this thing where we just interview artists, sometimes cool, sometimes big, sometimes small, famous. But then sometimes we'll meet an artist who is very small, but yet they're, I think, a good example of a small artist that is very, yeah,
Absolute
yeah,
God amongst men.
a small artist like that you meet once in a while. He's a pretty good guy, pretty good girl, whatever you meet. I think. All right, I'm just hyping him up too much. Everybody, welcome to the show, Self-Entitled Prick, or Prick for short.
I gotta say, the amount of ego boost I just got in that small moment is insane.
How do you feel like you can
Hell yeah.
conquer the world? Yeah.
That's our job.
You feel
Yep.
strong now?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, everyone chill out. You're gonna give him boner, but Prick, I've met Prick a while back. He's a good man.
Oh.
Good
Oh
artist.
God.
So you were bound to be on here at some point. So yeah, welcome, dude. How's it feel?
Feels pretty
Prick is-
good, won't lie. You know, I figured staying up late probably wasn't gonna be worth it, but now that I'm here, now that I'm rocking this this half mass, I'm like, yeah, I like it here.
Prick is
Hey,
from Michigan.
nice.
The
I don't know
most
where
forgotten
I
state.
don't,
Owen.
Oh, debatable. Debatable.
I don't know where to go with
It's okay, man. You and me can live in this pit together. I'm from Ohio.
Fucking Ohio.
Nah, I forget about that one other state
Ohio
I
is
just
by
forgot
Florida.
about.
We confirm this.
The one time I went to Ohio, it smelled so bad of manure. I just couldn't. I don't remember anything else. No, actually, I take that back. I did go to my first Denny's there, and I hated it.
Oh yeah. Don't go to Denny's for Ohio. Just don't go to Denny's.
Honestly, the Denny's over here suck too. So, and it's a whole different
Yeah.
state. So I think that's
They
just
all
like
suck.
a franchise
Bruh.
thing that they have going.
Just go to IHOP.
I take Leonard Street down in like I think Kalamazoo, Michigan, has the most bomb ass Denny's.
What?
They must be running something right.
I got out of a got out of a surgery, and the first thing I did was went across the street to that Denny's. My God, top of the world.
Across the street from the hospital.
Lifesaver.
Hey, there was a Mickey
Wait.
D's, a BK, and a Denny's, and I was like, nah,
All
Denny's.
the things on Denny's.
Wait. Was it good because you had hospital food for last week, though?
No, it was probably because I was still under the effects of anesthesia.
Dude, Denny's is
Damn. It was same day release.
Denny's is better
That
on
makes
drugs.
sense.
Yeah, it was just a wrist surgery. It wasn't nothing where I had to be put under.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you go out the doors in your hospital gown. You just get Denny's. What did you get from Denny's?
I got the Grand Slamwich.
Was it slamming?
It's just it was slamming. It was a
Grand
bomb
Slam.
ass.
I'm glad to hear that. Me and Jet have met. We've known Prick for a while back, since the Dark Ages. So
Yes.
he's a good man. He's like family to us.
The Dark
I agree.
Ages.
He was the first one to say oog, and then they said og.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob with like the cavemen where they discover fire. Yeah,
Yes.
it's like that.
Roar.
It was kind of a team effort. One of us was stick, one of us twisted, and the other one blew the air against the spark.
Exactly.
Good thing you completed your sentence.
We would have been canceled for like the third time.
That's the goal of the show. Other than asking Prick questions, which I'm gonna do now. But I'm gonna go
ahead.
easy. So Prick, what got you into arts? What made you want to make a comic, huh?
What got me into arts was it was the only thing I was good at for like most of school. What got me into making comics? Probably One Piece, but I would actually like to say Berserk and Gantz.
Owen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there's another
yeah,
Gantz
I'm gonna
fan.
lead you to the next question. That's kind of like that. What's your favorite manga or comic or anime or novel, anything like that?
Absolute, like just my favorite
You know,
piece of
you
media.
can just list them all.
Well, okay, Gantz. I guess movie-wise, I'd say it's like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I don't know if any of you've seen
Spotless
that, the
Mind?
Jim Carrey movie.
Mm,
Yeah,
no.
it's like it's a movie where two lovebirds break up and they try to erase their memories, and while it's happening, they live them. And they're like, no, I don't want to do this. But yeah, it's a really
Really?
good Jim Carrey film.
I didn't think he made anything of that caliber. I thought he was only comedy, besides Truman Show.
Well, if you ever find yourself with a spare 2 hours,
Spotless Mind.
I recommend it. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Anything else? Any other animes? Nah, you're kidding.
Sword
Get the
Art
fuck outta
Online.
here.
Yo, we just talked about it to stop playing, bro. We just
We
talked about
shat
that
on it
too.
for like an hour straight.
I'm not
We
kidding.
really did.
Yup.
What? The
The-
anime
the
or the
show-
manga? The anime or the manga?
The anime, but
What?
I'm adding asterisks. Only the first 14 episodes.
Get out of here.
Can't
Episode
believe this.
episode
cannot
14
believe
should have
this.
been the end. Episode 14 should have been the end.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not-
What?
I'm not lying.
All right. Whatever.
Did.
You give me a bottle of vodka and you sit me down. You're watching Sword Art Online. I'm gonna have a great time.
Sure.
Absolutely not.
I mean, hey, if that's what he likes, then that's what he likes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I like the manga better, but it is what it is.
Darker Than Black. I know Gums
Yes.
watched that, I think.
Yeah, he pushed me into watching it, so I pushed my way through watching that. So
That one inspired me so much that if you really look at it, Bad Day, one of my series, is just a fucking worse version of Darker Than Black.
gotta
Well,
wait.
Any more favorites?
Well, Berserk is like everybody's favorite, so there's no real point in talking
Is
about
there
that.
any? Oh, I forgot. What are your thoughts on Berserk lately, due to the recent news with Kentaro and stuff?
Tragedy, but it is what it
What are your
is.
thoughts on the last chapter?
Spoiler
How
alert.
did you feel? A
Uh,
fitting end.
Glad it didn't. It didn't. What am I looking for here with words? I'm glad we at least got some closure to ideas, like,
Yeah.
but there was still so much more. There was still so much
Yeah.
more.
I was looking into this.
Yeah.
I thought
Mhm.
Guts at least fought at least one of the God Hand or killed one of them. I was looking into this, but I guess he didn't. And then Saijo told me this a while back. Apparently, that the baby that just pulled up, apparently that was Casca's kid with Griffith's child.
Yeah.
That's what I got too.
For the uninitiated, what has happened to the creator?
The creator, yeah. Eat all break. You liked it.
One of his aortic valves ruptured, causing him to die instantly.
Oh, did he piss off the author of Death
No.
Note?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Too soon, Kingly. Too soon.
No, I think that was just right.
I do know Kentaro was one of the youngest to get his manga published. That's all I remember about him. I think he was like 10 when he published something.
Yeah, he had a
wow.
series on for a real long time. And then when he was 18, 19, he started being an assistant for the artist George Murakawa, I think it is, the dude that did Hajime no Ippo.
Okay.
Hajime no Ippo? Oh.
Yeah. Hiro was an assistant on that for a little bit while Berserk was being set up to be publicized.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Okay,
Prodigy.
I now that I'm aware, I definitely have to go and really watch it.
Do you think Berserk's ever going to continue though, or you think that's just it? Or you think that's just it?
I think if they do continue it, they should just try to end it as quickly as they can. I don't think
Agreed.
they're gonna have the foresight that Mira did with a lot of the ideas, and it's just gonna retroactively ruin it if they try to continue on with the God Hand. So what I would do personally is just do the Guts forgives thing. He's like, I'm just gonna live my life. I'm happy where I'm at. Just end it as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
It also kind of you could see that the series was leading up to that kind of thing with like Guts going blind in his one eye. In the last chapter, no spoilers, something happens with Guts training, so it looks like his one good arm is going bad. So it just looks like his body's getting worn down to the point where he's not going to be able to do it.
Tragic. But what if he did? What if he did succeed though? How would you? I don't know. Power up.
He would need a power up. The Berserker armor's cool, but he needs more if he wants to actually kill Griffith.
Yuck. I don't like thinking about this. Ugh. All right. Any piece of media do you hate? Like, what grinds your gears? What tickles your bones? What do you hate? Do you even hate?
Guinea hate.
Nothing off the top of my head.
Do you hate me?
Absolutely. Despise you.
No, I wish I didn't.
Ha ha.
He's got his priorities straight.
Shake my head. Everybody look at Prick's Instagram right now. Look at his art. Let's all look at his art. Ooh, look, it's...
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
We're gonna
Very godlike.
Yeah,
honestly.
how'd you get where you are? How did you become a god tier artist?
7 years of hard, long grinding.
70. Oh, 7.
7.
So dumb. God.
Bro.
70
Come
years.
on, man.
Actually, dumb. I am considered the boomer of the group, so
Oh,
Oh
oh, did I get outaged for once?
no, it's
I
only
had
Oh,
to
no.
ask,
wishful thinking, Kingly.
I had
Oh,
to ask
No, stop
LOL
being older than
meant.
me.
What's up, prick?
I had
Oh,
to
yeah.
ask what LOL meant.
Oh, I remember that.
Then we
Oh my god, that was
then he
that
did the
was
whole
amazing.
IDK thing.
Yeah, and then we were trying to make up our own just to throw him off.
Oh, those were the days.
They sure were.
All right. Okay, but real talk though. Are you making a comic? What are your tell us? Are you on the grind?
I am on the grind.
Hype.
I know you had 3 stories. Which one of the 3 are you doing right now?
I've got the script for Gutter, which is a psychological horror, done. I've got that down pat. It's 22 chapters.
Ooh.
I've got, I think, the first act of King's Panties, which is genreless comedy. I've got the first act of that scripted out, but I'm working currently on Bad Day, which is another genreless, but I'd say action story.
Edgy.
I've got the first section of the story scripted out up till a certain major event. So I've been drawing, getting the pages done as fast as I feasibly can with my very poor scheduling skills.
Now, is this all gonna be on Weebtoons and Tapass, or will you? All right, continue. My bad.
I'm drawing the pages as if they were to be actually publicized in comic format, but they're also drawn in a way where you can separate the panels and rearrange them for Webtoons and Tapass, so it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. I intend to release the black and white on Tapass and Webtoons, and then save the colored pages for whenever I actually get to publishing the books.
Are you gonna like self-publish it, or are you gonna like go to Dark Comics or something?
Well, I work in graphic production, so I'm
That's
just gonna
cheap.
fucking print it at my shop.
I love that.
Dang.
Dude,
Nice.
if I ever finish my story, can you print my shit? And
Yeah,
I'll take a bus
talk
trip to
about
your
that.
place. I'll be like, "What up?" All right, yeah, we'll talk about it. Shit. Now I'm all giddy about this. All right.
Dead.
What's up? Okay. Now, of the 3 stories, what's up? What's Bad Days about? Since that's the one you're working on now.
Bad Day, if I had to narrow it down, is just about a boy who doesn't know how to grow up. The world that he lives in is very commercialized and somewhat segregated, leaving bonds and connections to people very fragile and misguided. So it's just a boy learning how to grow up and his struggles with that.
I'm gonna ask about the.
I definitely think, even though I would consider it an action, it's more about the characters
Would you say it's
and the growth
Would you call it a coming
than the
of age
fighting.
story?
Hero's journey.
No, I would not call it a coming of age.
Hero's journey, then?
Yeah, I would say maybe a hero's journey. It's really convoluted.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah, I think hero's journey definitely fits the bill more, but I wouldn't call it a coming of age story just because a lot of the characters are actually at the end of their road. And it's just seeing how life continues on past that point.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I get it.
Does that make sense?
But you never know, man. You could be like 99 and then you finally come to age. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna know this, man.
You know, it's been a 99 long ass years and I finally figured it out. I'm a boomer.
And now there's no and now it's okay. I'm gonna ask about the other two. What's Gutter about then?
Gutter is about
okay.
the itsy bitsy spider.
That's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
I can talk more about it. I don't
Oh,
care
damn.
about spoiling Gutter.
You know what? When you're done with Bad Days and you start working on Gutter or the next thing, then we'll do that. What about King's Panties? I know I stan King's Panties.
King's Panties is such a stupid
Yeah.
idea, but it works so well. King's Panties is just it started as a one shot about a voyeurist boy having to give up on his cameras to win a dodgeball game, and it just developed from there. There became a heavy religious aspect to it, to the point where I would say a good majority of King's Panties is focusing around how religion affects the way some people live and just the humor that can come from those I would say religious zealots. I don't know. It's a fun comedy story mostly. That's what I aim to do with it. But I do like a darker.
No, I did do some research. I think for your big three stories, I guess there is like something each three represents, like pride or free thought or something.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Bad Day represented change in life and change within the person, and then King's Panties represented the need for something more, something to feel less. What do you call that? Yeah, sure. We'll go with purpose. A need for purpose, and then Gutter was about free thought and open-mindedness.
Are you all right? I get it. Okay, cool. Those are your philosophies.
No, I just feel like there are important things that need to be talked about and understood, especially now with I don't want to say this generation, but a good majority of people sort of losing that aspect of understanding themselves, because a lot of people are just living day to day without purpose, without thinking, just scrolling through content and not really changing the way they live,
That
you
sounds
know?
like me.
Mm,
Prick hates me.
Deep. Very deep.
yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
See that?
That's definitely something I noticed as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a boomer thing to understand. I mean, maybe we're all boomers inside.
Maybe.
What is this, Sailor Moon?
Hey, you can't talk. You're so muffled. Come on.
Well, yeah.
Bruh.
To be fair, it's like there's a lot of stuff that comes to life, and sometimes a lot of stuff can be true as well,
It'd be
even if it's comes from someone older or someone younger.
Prick just dropped a whole
Mhm.
wisdom bomb on us. So
Honestly, didn't sound that wise, but all
modest
right.
too.
Absolutely. I do not
What
fit
the
the title of my name
Oh yeah.
anymore.
How did you get your name? Self-entitled Prick.
So back in 2016, the good old days, the Vietnam War. I got into a fight with a high school buddy. We're friends now, but back then, he he ended our Facebook messages with "I hope you have a good life, you entitled prick," and then blocked me. And so I screen capped that. I was like, "That is a great name. I'm using that for something." And then I think 4 months after that, I got onto Amino, and I'm like, "Oh, I need a name.
Self-entitled.
I've got it."
Recycling is great.
I was surprised it wasn't censored. I was like, "Oh hell yeah, we're keeping this."
Yeah. Prick was someone we met on Amino as well. So yeah, why did you get Amino?
I got Amino for advertisement. I think a lot of people get Amino for advertisement.
Whoops.
So what were you advertising? Were you still making comics back then? Postable?
Yeah, I've been I was doing a very poor man's adaptation of King's Panties back in 2016. And I did like 11 to 14 pages, somewhere around there. Back when I was using Manga Studio 4.
Oh man, Manga Studio back. Woo!
Yeah, I still prefer Manga Studio 4 to Clip Studio. But yeah, I hate Clip Studio.
Damn. But
because I was so used to Manga Studio 4, and then I skipped 5 and went straight to Clip, and I'm like, oh, there's too much different.
I always thought of Clip as the Photoshop for comic people. So wait, do you?
Yeah, but it also isn't a replacement for Photoshop, because Photoshop also has so many more useful tools.
So what program do you use now? Still? Oh, I thought you said
Clip Studio. No. The reason I'm using Clip Studio is because I used to have Manga Studio 4 on disc. Like, it was the pro version on disc.
Oh.
And I lost that disc. And I don't have the download code, so I can't get a replacement. So I had to upgrade. And at that time, Clip Studio physical on Amazon was like $20. So I was like, fine, I guess I'll get it. I get it, and I regret every single day. I should have just got the digital download off their website for Manga Studio 4 instead.
Prick.
Gum's getting his feelings hurt. Like now he got his feelings hurt in this specific moment.
I think we talked about this a while back. I actually pirated Manga Studio.
Yes, we did talk about this, and I'm still shocked you got away with that.
Hook you up.
Yeah, dude. Slide on in my D, bro.
Legal disclaimer. This is all fictional scenario.
Allegedly, I did not.
We don't condone this. We don't condone pirating.
You gotta do what you gotta do as an artist. I think
whatever
I have
pays the bills
on my laptop.
Legally.
So I have to get rid of it because I'm giving it back to my.
Of course.
The original owner, because now I have a computer. But yeah, Manga Studio is whack, man. It was pretty good. It was good for you, but you gotta grow up sometimes. Do you? Fuck. Now I feel gay. Now I don't know. No.
Oh.
Gum is gonna be crying after he gets.
I don't know how to feel about this.
First it was Halo. I wonder how many more. I wonder how many more like artists of the week is gonna hurt.
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt.
At some point.
I'm just.
We're going to
come to terms with it.
I'm not hurt. I'm just disappointed.
No, I'm okay.
I'm just crying. There's a tear on my cheek, but I'm not crying.
I'm okay.
Man, cut a piece of onions.
So,
what they
I
all
know, that's
say.
what
Don't
I said.
worry, Gum, you'll be fine.
So
It's okay.
No,
so
I
how
said
do
Walk
you
it off.
now? Some artists feel like it's impossible to make this a
Dead.
career. Are you making art a career? I'm pretty sure you are, right?
I'm not trying to. Like, I'm doing it more so just out of passion. Mostly because I have a comfy job. Like, I don't feel like I hate what I'm doing because I went through trade schooling and even a few college courses for graphic and communications. So, like, I'm fine doing with what I do for the rest of my life, but I also do realize I have a passion and a talent that I want to
Yeah.
explore, you know?
For
That's
everyone
actually pretty
who's
good.
who's on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's how you're assuring your first career right there. Because a lot of people they'll get into art for as a job, but they will never set a time for their own passion projects.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah. I also have very poor scheduling, and that's why I'm here like 5 years after starting comics, and I still don't have more than 4 chapters into one
Oh,
story.
yeah, I was gonna ask that. Well, before the whole clip fiasco. So you were posting your stories a little early, and then you kind of stopped. Did you like learn from your mistakes, or did something happen? Ah, shit. My bad.
Life happened. No, it's all good. Um,
Life in the
our
Midwest.
life when you live in a tourist town. Um,
Hmm.
no, it was just I was posting Gutter. I was getting it done. I was kind of happy with the way it was turning out, except for the dialogue. I think my weakest part as a comic creator is dialogue. And I had
I
gotten
feel ya.
chapter 4 done, and I just needed to color it. And at that time, we had lost almost a half of our staff, and I also needed to move at the time. So by the time everything was done, it was like 5, 6 months out. And I had to start training the new staff we hired. They quit, and so on and so on. So it all stacked up to being like a year or two out from the last update. And I just decided, I should just work on something else. It's been a year. I feel like I can do better than this now that there's been so much time between uploads. I don't think anybody's gonna care,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Damn.
Hmm.
I feel like if you go a year radio
Everyone thinks you're
silent,
dead.
no one's gonna
That
care. Unless you're JonTron. I guess I should
I'm.
take that back.
You should also take it back to Sushi. I know she entered her comic like radio silent. She I looked at her comments and she still has fanboys just asking where she is and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but she
Wow.
also did like a very fanboy heavy genre. She shows romance with pretty boys. Which don't get me wrong, it's good genre to go, but it's a little
Yeah,
different
your shit
than,
was.
three dudes just being dudes in a horror setting that didn't even really get to the horror,
I'm
you know.
Romance knows a lot about patience.
so
Exactly.
I pulled up your webcomic.
Mm.
I
Oh God,
Gutter, yeah.
okay.
You have a comment from
Yep,
June
yep.
15th, 2021. It says,
Cool,
Ooh.
but
cool.
it won't be too long.
It's Gum.
And I guess your creator note said this
Rip.
post is gonna be a last time I mentioned Deli Rum on the series. However, if you are a fan of Gutter, if you want a different story from the universe, then check out Deli Rum. Is one of the more important moments in the Gutter canon, so it's worth reading.
Uh,
Eventually, anyway,
Delirium.
thanks for sticking
It's
with me.
delirium.
Sorry for those who
still
wish
leave
I would work on
my
this
voice.
instead, but it won't be too long. Prick.
Yes.
Delirium.
So you want to talk about delirium?
Sorry.
Oh, it's deli rum.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. You want to talk about deli rum?
Deli rum.
Want to talk deli rum, boy?
Delira.
I was proud of that.
How?
Deli rum had to
Ooh.
stop because of the move. I moved somewhere that didn't have internet like at all.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Damn. No more Spanish.
Yeah, rip. Also, so yeah, Deli Rum was that Webtoons competition. It was like
Yeah.
35 to 40 panels an upload, 4 uploads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Dogbone's origin story.
And
Dogbone's
Damn.
character, in case anyone's curious.
And you just never got around to it because of the move.
Yeah, the move happened. I had no internet where I lived, and I was too busy at work to even try to fuck with it.
Damn. Ooh, the same guy that commented on your last chapter. I think he's a fanboy. He said, "What's the name of the other comic? Deli Rum."
Deli Rum, let's go.
You had a fan.
Deli rum.
Deli
Always
Rum,
remember,
let's
creators,
go.
you have fans, even if you don't know it.
Yeah.
Prick, you are a treat. Oh wait, so what do you do as a?
I feel I've mumbled this whole time. I don't think I've
Okay, well, we
really
captured the moments
expressed
where you didn't
anything.
mumble a lot.
All right,
What do you do
cool.
as a career right now? I forgot to ask.
I'm a graphic productionist. I do a
Is it
lot
hot?
of printing.
That's
Smoking, baby.
That's pretty hot. That's pretty spicy.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
I bet that
Kinley, you got
paper
any
is.
questions for the boy?
Mm-hmm. What is psychological horror to you?
Psychological horror to me is the deconstruction of a character's belief system. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
I
Mm-hmm.
think a prime example of what I'm trying to go for is Silent Hill 2. Do you know the story of that? I think everybody does.
Do you, Kingley?
Of course.
Actually, no. I actually haven't followed Silent Hill before.
Thank God,
It's new
because
to
I
me.
don't know it.
It's okay to say no, Jet.
All right. Well, to go on
I
another
know who
tangent.
Pyramid Head is, at least.
Well, to go on another tangent, Silent Hill 2, if you boil it down, is just the town is projecting everyone's own nightmares to themselves. So every enemy in the game, every boss, every moment is supposed to be a hint to understanding why your character is experiencing this and why it's their nightmare.
Oh wow.
It builds throughout the game, and it slowly breaks the main character James down in a way that it feels like you can understand him at the most primal level.
So
Does that make sense?
Like kind of rubbing them to their bare essence.
Yeah. And then one of the nice things one of the endings does for Silent Hill 2, because there's multiple endings, is it does like a player empowerment moment. Evil Within's also really good at this, where instead of falling to their knees like a lot of horror and just giving up, James understands, the main character's name is James, if I haven't said, understands what he's done wrong and why he's projecting what he is, and stands up to it. And I think that is probably one of the most brilliant things that I've experienced in horror was James standing up to his two executioners at the end of the game, saying, "I know what I've done, and I don't need you anymore."
The end.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, so psychological horror to me is breaking down a character's belief system.
I'm gonna go off a little mini op tangent. So what does
Actually,
Pyramid Head represent?
Okay,
fine.
I don't want to spoil. So give me a second.
Spoiler.
Yes,
Yeah.
Casey, I'm fucking. What is that? 20-year-old game.
Hey man,
Pyramid.
some people haven't played it.
Yeah, apparently everybody in this room. Pyramid Head represents the judge, the executioner. So James did something horrible, and he can't get over it himself. So the town projects the executioner, the Pyramid Head, to execute judgment onto James because James can't do it himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? That's why, like,
Okay.
that's why in Dead by Daylight, the Pyramid Head is called the Executioner, is because it's the executioner, the judge, and the jury.
Oh, so was he like one of those executioners they talked about earlier? You talked about earlier?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, even from a game. You got any questions, Togo?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah,
A question.
Side note, it's been like 6 years since I played the game, so I may or may not have gotten some ideas wrong.
Got any questions,
But-
Kinley? Are you Gucci? No.
I think of Gucci because I've always been trying to understand like psychological horror. Because the closest I got to was reading Nanocells on Webtoons.
Shake my head.
It's pretty
Wait.
interesting.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a different one. I thought it was Yumi Cells. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different one.
Yumi Cells is awesome.
I
I know
really
it.
like that one. Yeah,
I
I
love
really enjoyed that one. I've been reading it since like the beginning, and then when it ended, I was like, damn, I feel empty.
Oh, it ended?
Really?
Oh, I have to read it
Yeah,
now.
it ended. Yeah, now on Webtoons, I think it's like 5 chapters free every day or something like that.
You-
But yeah, it's ended. Yeah.
I used to binge on Webtoons, so that kind of
You-
killed me a little bit when they did the
you have
Damn.
any
5 a day
questions,
thing.
Jetty Boy?
Oh,
Anything you wanna
I
ask
see.
Prickle Dickle?
I don't have any question. I mean, my mind is like fried at the moment with all this like
Oh, wait.
really deep stuff. I mean, it's
Wait,
amazing.
I got a very important question.
But
All right,
go
Prick,
ahead.
where'd you put the drugs?
Drugs isn't funny.
Where are the other drugs hiding? If you want a serious
Logs off.
answer, they're in the silverware drawer under the divider.
You monster.
Oh, damn. We got him,
All right,
boys.
man.
You gotta
Thanks,
hide your
man.
eyes, bro.
What's in the box, man? What's in the box?
Captain
Uh,
Crunch.
You know, I haven't seen 7, so I honestly can't give you an answer. I know it's supposed to be someone's head,
Mhm.
but
Oh yeah.
As
If
to
I
who-
tell you whose head it is, it would ruin the whole movie. So I can't.
Spoiler
Seven's-
alert?
The movie 7's supposed to represent the 7 deadly sins or something, right?
Yep.
Alright.
yeah. If you need a really good ending scene, though, because I've watched a deconstruction on John Doe's speech in the cop car, that's a really good scene to analyze.
John Doe.
Yeah, because he erases all sense of identity from himself.
Prick, you got any? No, not Prick. My mind's fried. From your.
Mhm. Same
Oh,
here.
Where did you put the
Other
drugs,
questions
Jim?
Are you really fried?
Yeah, no,
Togo.
I'm really fried, bro. But it was very nice
you put the
listening to you,
drugs,
though,
Jet?
Prick. It was awesome.
Do you have any advice for artists wannabes?
prickly fried.
You have any advice for the artists out there that want to be artists, the comic boys too?
I mean, I
For the
could give the
noobs.
stereotypical "don't give up on your dreams," believe in yourself
Just
stuff,
give them the facts.
Ah,
but I think everybody knows that. So really, what I'm gonna say is, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
No.
woo.
How can you say that?
That's all I remember. I'm sorry.
You can
I
say
failed you.
I love see you lay
say
buff
something
too.
crazy.
Hey, we got it, man. We got it.
Well, then, what?
Hey, Gum.
Oh,
I got a quick question for you. Okay, so there's a dude on the Discord. His name's Haywood.
Haywood?
Do you know him?
No.
Hey, with this dick fit in your mouth?
I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it was a setup.
Got
Bro,
him.
how did you not know? Damn, Gum is
No,
Gum is more fried than I am. Never
this
mind.
whole
Gum is more
podcast
fried
been
than
a
I
trap.
am. Damn, got him.
Gum got prickled.
Prickled.
Got prickled.
Gum felt a prick today.
Damn.
Got
I guess he
him.
really is a self-entitled prick, huh? Well,
Damn straight.
that's the end of today's
Dun, 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 dun,
the end of
bum, bum,
Bye,
today's
bum.
dumb
episode, I guess.
TSS.
Everybody have a good night. I'm gonna try and process all this shit. Wow. What the fuck?
Right? Sleep on it. Shoot.
Good
Untangle
night,
it.
everyone.
Ingest it.
Good night.
Good night.
This
Happy
show was
birthday.
brought to you by in front of a live studio audience.
Woo. Say goodnight, everybody.
Woo.
Clapping noises.
Are you proud of me, Mom? I made it.
I'm sad.